My name is Richard Osgood. I'm the archaeologist for the Defence Infrastructure Organisation, and I think we're in one of the most atmospheric properties on the MOD's estate. We're in Southwark Park and we're at the D-Day map. On the map behind me you can see the various landing points, you can see the various beaches. You've got Gold, Sword and the Canadian beach Juno, and then the famous American ones of Utah and Omaha. And you can see where all the various elements are meant to be landing. You can see the cleared lanes for the ships where the mines have been taken away, and you can see the embarkation points. This map I think would have been quite essential. This is the hub. This is where it's launched from. This is where Eisenhower says, okay, we go. So they're plotting all the various elements logistically. They're listening to the meteorological reports to find that tiny window of opportunity on the 6th of June to go in and launch this colossal invasion, the biggest that's ever happened in military history. I think on that time of sort of 4th to 6th of June, it must have been just utterly febrile in here, because they know the consequences of their decisions here. They know that by making a decision to go, they have the possibility of liberating Europe, but they know they're consigning a lot of people to their deaths. And having that responsibility must have been an astonishing pressure on those military commanders. And at the very top, General Eisenhower, of course. So being able to sort of follow in their ghostly footsteps is a really powerful thing to be able to do. It's such a prescient decision to have to make, and it paid off ultimately. DIO has a huge portfolio of military history amongst all the rest of the archaeology and the protected buildings and all the other elements like ecology. From our point of view, I think this must be one of the most important things we have. We've got to make sure the building itself is in good condition, but then you've got the fixtures and fittings, of which this is one. This is a listed building. This would be part of the fixtures and fittings of that building. And it sounds quite rudimentary that's a fixture and a fitting, but in on its own right, this is just about the most important thing we own, I think. Yeah, it's an incredibly important thing to be able to visit these things if you work for MOD, to understand what we're trying to achieve within MOD. And today it's to provide the proper facilities and training elements for our armed forces, but that's nothing new. This is something that we've hopefully done for hundreds of years. D-Day was a massive event. It was a moral event. It changed world history. Personally, I've got a family association because of my father landing at Gold Beach. But I think we all have a connection to it and the results of D-Day. And the fact that there are so few veterans now, I think it's our responsibility as later generations to remember those sacrifices that were made in 1944 and those war years.